What is up, DS3TV? We are back for another video. This one is 101 facts about North Korea, and this one was a subscriber wanted video. If you want to suggest the video, just put it down in the comment section, or on my Discord. I have a channel for that. It's video suggestions, and yeah, you could just put your suggestion there, and I will probably watch it. So yeah. And let's get into the video. Also, Twitch, I'm going to be streaming tonight at like 8:30. Did stream yesterday, I know. Very sorry about that. Had to do stuff with my moderators, and I'll be streaming tonight, Final Fantasy. Yeah. Because that should be the next review that comes out, the next game review that comes out too. So that'll be fun. Yeah, let's get into it. And
hello there, glorious Motherfactor Nation. I do hope you are well. I'm Sam, and I'm here to talk to you today about a mysterious land that is known for being quite aggressive and known for containing many, many secrets. No, I'm not talking about Narnia under the reign of the White Witch Tilda Swinton. I'm talking North Korea. But what can get you killed in North Korea? How did these chocolate pies nearly spark international?
Bro, moon pies are the stuff. Like, honestly, I love these little things right here. Like, yeah. I had them when I took Mandarin class in my senior year, and they are amazing.
Warfare. How the hell am I meant to reference Jennifer Lawrence in this week's video? Oh wait, I just did. 2 out of 3 of those questions are going to be answered, so get ready for some debriefing on what we know about the most secretive country on Earth. And keep your fingers crossed it doesn't get us killed in the process. This is 101 facts about North Korea.
I want to know, what do they know about North Korea, because it's such a secretive country.
Okay, quick disclaimer before we start. As we all know, North Korea is a little bit protective and secretive, and we don't know a whole lot about it. But we have picked them up from very reliable sources to ensure that we are mostly bullshit-free. Lovely.
Okay.
Anyway, number 1. So before we get into anything with North Korea, we have to look back at its history, to the year 104. Wait, the year 104 is now for them? It's not 2016? Wow, okay, screw the history bit then. It's not the year 2016 in North Korea, it's the year 104. Number 2. This is because they used a Juche calendar. This calendar is based on the birth of Kim Il-sung, grandfather of current leader Kim Jong-un. Number 3. In case you're one of those people who thinks that size matters, I've come across a few of those, North Korea is about the same size as Pennsylvania. Number 4.
I never thought about that.
North Korea doesn't actually view itself as North Korea.
I was say, I think both Koreas, don't they both view themselves as like Korea? It's like even South Korea, don't they view themselves as like the Korean Republic? I believe.
See themselves as and call themselves Korea, and don't particularly like the North bit. No, not you North, but they probably don't like you either. Number 5. It's a shame really, but North Korean folk probably won't ever see this video. The internet in North Korea is government run and mainly consists of propaganda, and I'm guessing this video won't exactly fit that brief. Also, you can only have a computer if the government says so. Number 6. One thing to note about North Korea is their love of spelling. Oh, whoops. Better change that. In fact, in 2013, a journalist was imprisoned for making a typo in a web article. Admittedly, he had spelled Kim Il-sung's name wrong, which is a pretty big deal, but 6 months in prison for that.
And some people might ask, why do you need to spell stuff right? Yeah, that could be a reason.
Number 7. A lot of people say that North Korea is communist, but the fact is it ain't. Technically, NK are now Juche, like the calendar I mentioned earlier, which translates to self-reliance. Number 8. North Korea is the only necrocracy in the world. Necrocracy means a country that still operates under the rules of a dead leader.
Oh,
Kim
wow.
Il-sung was given the crazily named position of Eternal President in 1994. Eternity is still going on from what I gather, despite the fact he's dead. Therefore, North Korea is a necrocracy. Number 9. Good news for North Korean fans of Snoop Dogg and the Grateful Dead. Marijuana is legal in North Korea and can be bought and sold pretty easily. It's called Iptambe up there if you're ever visiting and fancy a quick puff. Is that what the kids say? I don't know. Number 10. Also, North Korea claims they've invented hangover-free alcohol too. And I mean, why would they lie about that? Wow, this place doesn't sound so bad after all. Number 11. However, in 2012, a military officer was killed with a mortar for drinking during the 100-day mourning period of Kim Jong-il's death. Kim Jong-un said he wanted only his hair to remain visible. Okay, maybe cancel those plane tickets we just booked? Number 12. Also in 2012, North Korean archaeologists announced they found a unicorn lair, which was meant to be the lair of the unicorn ridden by the legendary King Tongmyong 2,000 years ago. So that's why we don't see them everywhere anymore. They're all stuck in North Korea. I get it now. Number 13. North Korea is often considered quite undemocratic, but come on, that's complete doodah. In fact, the country holds elections every 5 years. However, the ballot cards only have one option on them.
Yeah.
Number 14. Based on your loyalty to the regime, you will be put in a social category consisting of 51 ranks. If you're in the lower categories, you could be more liable to being watched closely with a big magnifying glass or even killed. Like a pole covered in lube, this hierarchy is far easier to fall down than it is to climb up. What? That's a fine simile to use. Number 15. All music in North Korea is controlled by the state and has to glorify the regime in order to justify its existence. Number 16. If you get caught listening to, say, Pitbull, you will be executed for crimes against the state. Oh, that counts for all Western music, by the way, not just specifically Pitbull. Number 17. Just to give you an idea of how unpleasant that would be, one of the more gruesome execution methods in North Korea is death by flamethrower. So you could be literally burned for listening to Ellie Goulding. Number 18. North Korea actually built fake villages by its borders that look nice and appealing, perhaps a little bit like Center Parks, in order to try and get South Koreans to move to North Korea. Weirdly, nobody actually lives in any of these buildings. Number 19. In the fake village of Gyeongdong, Norke have used loudspeakers to play propaganda 20 hours a day.
Why would anyone want to live in that? Like, I don't, like, just listening to propaganda all day, every day. Can't listen to anything else. Why would they expect people to want to move from a freer country and say, yeah, let's move to this not freer country?
20 hours! Maybe my neighbour is North Korean and the f***ing dance music he plays all f***ing day is Morse code propaganda. Maybe, the prick. Sorry, I'm going through a few things at home. Number 20. Not to be outdone, South Korea also play extremely loud propaganda encouraging North Korean troops to defect against their own regime. They even sometimes play K-pop, so you know who that means. Number 21. North Korea has a 3 generations of punishment rule, where if you commit a crime, your child and grandchild will also be punished for it, even if they aren't born yet. Number 22.
That's crazy.
In North Korea, people have to pick between just 28 haircuts, 10 for men, 18 for women folk. These are haircuts that the government has chosen as acceptable. Number 23. If you are a married woman in NK, you have to have short hair. All the single ladies are allowed more options. Number 24. Since the Korean War ended in 1953, 30,000 North Koreans have managed to escape and move to the south. Number 25. The old leader of North Korea, Kim Jong-il, we should probably show a different picture of him. There we are. Anywho, he was a big film fan who had a collection of over 20,000 movies. Number 26. Kim Jong-il loved films so much he kidnapped a director and his wife to make them make films for him in North Korea. After 8 years of making movies, Shin Sang-ok and his wife escaped. That's perfectly normal, isn't it, kidnapping your favourite director? I mean, if you've wondered why Edgar Wright hasn't made a movie in a while, it's because he's in my shed. Number 27. One of the films he created was Polgasari, a propaganda version of Godzilla, which was created after Kim Jong-il had seen the original and wanted his very own for North Korea. Kim Jong-il serves as the exec producer. Number 28. Owning a Bible or even watching South Korean movies are both punishable by death. Number 29.
Okay.
And it's not your sissy American death penalty stuff either. In 2013, Kim Jong-un killed his apparently defecting uncle by throwing him into a cage naked with 120 starving dogs. Wow, Ramsay Bolton style. Number 30. One person who defected from North Korea sent air balloons to airdrop thousands of copies of the famous Seth Rogen movie that legit nearly destroyed the whole world, The Interview, into North Korea. Number 31. Kim Jong-il's body is preserved and on public display. In fact, it's the country's most popular attraction. He is buried with an Apple MacBook Pro and his mausoleum contains a car, a yacht and a train carriage. No Polgasari though. Lame. Number 32. You are only allowed to communicate with people inside North Korea if you are inside North Korea. International calls are illegal and, guess what, punishable by death. Number 33. In 2013, a Korean man was executed by a firing squad for calling his friend in South Korea. Wow, roaming charges can be murder, eh? No, come on, a man's dead. Number 34. North Korea only has 5 TV channels, which are, of course, state-run. Sadly, they're only available after 5 PM and on the weekends. Is it weird that I imagine it's this guy presenting all of it?
Lucky, yeah, I could imagine the Hunger Games being being the because I think that's what that's from, right? I'm not that out of the loop, right? I can't be, but I think that's the Hunger Games. Definitely, that's yeah. I can see that.
Number 35. In the Okay, this fact is really serious and morbid, so I'm just going to get a professional to do it instead.
Alright.
Robin from All Time Conspiracies. He'll do.
In the 1990s, approximately 3 million people died from famine in North Korea. Some people even resorted to cannibalism. Thank you, Sam.
Whew, thank you, Robin. Number 36. Since 1990, 12,710 people have migrated to North Korea.
Wow.
Number 37. Hey, school/university/Hogwarts, if you're watching from there, can suck, right? Well, it could be so much worse. Students in Norway are required to pay for everything, apart from their teacher, in school. This includes desks, chairs, and even the heating. Number 38. Students even have to wear their uniform at all times, even when not at school. At all times? Does that even mean in the shower? Number 39.
That's crazy.
According to a North Korean defector, school teaches math, science, music and the arts, but by far the most important subject is the history of the Kim family. No, the other Kim family. There we go. Number 40. According to a textbook in North Korea, Kim Jong-un learned to drive at the age of 3. Hey, me too. I mean, it was at Legoland, but that kind of counts, right? Number 41. If you were born on either July the 8th or December the 17th, you are not allowed to celebrate your birthday, as those are the dates that Kim Il-sung and Kim Jong-il died. So, cancel that Chuck E. Cheese reservation you have if you, have those in North Korea. Wait, you're not watching if you're in North Korea. Or are you? The meaning of life. It is said you can only live in Pyongyang, North Korea's capital city, if you consider to be among the best people. According to The Guardian, 3 million people live there who are considered trustworthy, healthy and loyal in order to keep up appearances to foreign countries.
Okay.
Number 43. If you are caught criticising the government, you will be sent to a re-education camp. Here you must endure hard labour and have to relearn the values of the regime, which I can't imagine being particularly pleasant. Number 44.
It isn't particularly pleasant, Sam. In fact, they're often horrifying. In one of the North Korean camps, a mother was forced to drown her child because it wouldn't stop crying.
Number 45. North Korea has a huge lack of natural resources. For its fertiliser, it often uses human feces which it demands from its people. I thought these raw North Korean potatoes tasted a bit like shit, so I just assumed Matt Damon had given them to me. Number 46. The world's largest stadium, Rungredo Mayday Stadium, is situated in Pyongyang. It can hold 150,000 people. Perfect for a concert. Actually, maybe not. Number 47.
In fact, in 2013, 80 Christians were publicly executed in a stadium just for owning a Bible.
Number 48. Norway once captured a boat named the USS Pueblo. They are so proud of this achievement they like to show it off at a museum. It is the only American Navy vessel still being held captive to this very day. Wouldn't have happened if Popeye was on board. Just saying. Number 49. One of the highest crimes in North Korea is to leave the country without state permission. You aren't even permitted to travel and return for a vacation. Presumably because you then realise that literally everywhere else on the planet is better.
Yeah.
Number 50. If you're caught by the authorities on holiday, you will be forcibly returned to the country and sent to labour camps. So, probably not worth a trip to Ibiza, really. Number 51. Put away those apple-bottom jeans, as it's illegal to wear jeans in North Korea. The boots with the fur probably aren't a great idea either. Number 52. The zone between North Korea and South Korea is called the demilitarized zone, which, technically speaking, is actually the most militarized zone in the world. The lesson here is, don't judge a book by its cover, I guess? Number 53. In 2011, a piece of graffiti against Kim Jong-il was found in Pyongyang. As a result, they locked down the whole city for 3 days. Wow, if Banksy lived there, nothing would ever get done. Number 54. The national animal for North Korea is the cholima, a mythical winged horse. Pff, that's so silly. What other country would have a mythical animals there? Oh, right, yeah. Number 55. In 2013, Kim Jong-un reportedly had his ex-girlfriend executed in front of her family via firing squad for making a sex tape with a
Okay, on an unrelated note, that flag was, that if you didn't know what that Dragon flag was, that was the Wales flag.
orchestra. I'm trying really, really hard not to make an American Pie joke here, by the way. Anyway, the year afterwards, she was seen on TV, very much alive. Kim Jong-un claimed the execution rumour was the work of the South Korean government. Number 56. North Korea have over 1 million people in their military.
Ooh, you're hard showing off.
Number 57. Kim Jong-un's older brother Kim Jong-nam was arrested in 2001 when travelling to Disneyland in Tokyo on a forged passport. Oh man, he just wanted to ride the Space Mountain. I get it. Number 58. Kim Jong-il was recognised by over 50 titles, including Supreme Leader, Our Father, the General and Generalissimo, which are all things that I make my assistant Clive call me, weirdly. Number 59. Kim Jong-il had a fear of flying, which is why he ordered a private train to be made to allow him to visit certain areas of the country. To be fair, if I had that kind of power, I'd have a tube line going from my flat to a Domino's restaurant. Which don't even exist. I'd also make those exist too. Number 60. The average salary in North Korea is $1,500 compared to the American average of $50,000.
Wow, that's
Number
a big difference.
61. The Ryugyong Hotel is the tallest building in the country, but despite construction beginning in 1987, it still isn't finished. It has 105 floors with 3,000 rooms, which are all empty. Number 62. So, as we all know, South Korea and North Korea aren't on the best of terms, but can you guess what one of their disputes has been about? Well, it's this, a choco pie. Number 63.
Huh.
Yes, in 2014, Kim Jong-un banned choco pies because they were becoming so popular and so valuable on the black market, he believed they may encourage an uprising
I thought it was a moon pie, but it's choco pie. But moon pies are really good. Choco pies I've never had.
against him, somehow. An uprising led by chocolate and marshmallow. Now that is something I can get behind. Nintendo 64. The reason they were so popular was because North Korean workers who worked at the Choco Pie factory owned by South Korea were paid bonuses in Choco Pies, which they would then sell on for more to try and make money. Number 65. According to the Washington Post, North Korea authorities claimed South Korea was trying to invade the stomachs of the Korean people, and so banned them. Number 66. Because of this, South Korea launched 50 balloons carrying Choco Pies into North Korea. Viewing this as an ideological threat, North Korea did the classic North Korea thing of threatening to shell anybody who sent any more pies. Number 67. After the death of Kim Jong-il, thousands of people face 6-month sentences in prison camps due to not being sufficiently upset enough. Wow, imagine if it was like that in Britain. The stiff upper lip would kill us all. Number 68. According to a 2013 BBC documentary, North Korea, A State of Mind, some residences in North Korea have a radio tuned to government-controlled frequency that can't be turned off, only down. Number 69. So, after hearing all this, I bet you're thinking, hey, I want to move to North Korea and become a teacher, right? Well, if you want to be a teacher within North Korea, you have to have one very specific qualification. The ability to play the accordion. Number 70.
Very weird.
In 2015, North Korea created its own time zone called Pyongyang Time. It's 8.5 hours ahead of GMT in case you want to set your watch. Number 71. Kim Jong-un reportedly imports vast quantities of Swiss cheese into North Korea as he is addicted to it. Number 72. In 2015, South Korea stated he weighs 180 kilograms. That's 20 stone. If you're watching this, Jong-un, South Korea said that, okay? Not me.
I have no idea what 20 stone is or 120 grams is because I am American.
Don't shoot the messenger. Number 73. Basketball hoop hopper, is that what they're called? Dennis Rodman is apparently friends with Kim Jong-un and has even been over to visit. Kim Jong-un loves b-ball and even played it with him while offering a vow of eternal friendship. Oh, how sweet and not at all weird or creepy. Number 74. In North Korea, basketball rules have been changed so you are able to get 4 pointers and you can lose points for missing free throws. I mean, I don't know what any of that means. I'm more of a squash guy, but I just thought I'd let you know.
That sounds pretty cool.
Number 75. North Korea is tied with Somalia as the most corrupt country in the world, scoring an 8 out of 100 on the Corruption Perceptions Index scale. By the way, 1 is very corrupt and 100 is not corrupt at all, just in case you were confused like me and thought, oh, actually, that's quite good. Number 76. Christmas, oh, Christmas, it is not a thing in North Korea. Instead, they celebrate the birth of Kim Jong-il's mother's birthday on December the 24th. Happy, Mummas. Number 77. The government strictly controls all levels of education in North Korea, so it's unlikely this video is going to be shown in any classroom. Unlike everywhere else in the world, am I right, students? Yeah. Anyway, according to the CIA, the literacy rate of those aged 15 plus in North Korea is 100%. Although this is a number given by the North Korean government themselves, but why would they lie? Number 78. Kim Jong-il was only 5'2" and wore chunky shoes and sported a springy haircut to make him appear taller. Hear that, Clive? That's a tip there for you, mate. Number 79. On the rare occasion Western visitors are actually allowed, they are situated in a hotel on an island in Pyongyang where power, heat, etc. are available 24/7. Wow, fantastic service. According to Huffington Post, this is to stop the visitors seeing the things the government doesn't want them to see. Number 80.
Which makes sense.
Apparently, upon entering the country, your laptop is searched for movies that they deem controversial. Such as, again, the Seth Rogen movie that nearly destroyed all life on the planet, The Interview, and pornography, so make sure you pack your very best. Oh, they're checking you don't have any, not the quality of the stuff you have. Okay, I've got it now. Number 81. You are not allowed to take photos of the poor as the country feel it will ruin their image. Like pretty much everything in Norway, it's a punishable offence. Number 82. On top of that, tourists aren't allowed to talk to locals. They can't even try as they are kept under watch by a tour guide the entire time they are there, and can't explore anywhere on their own. Number 83. The country is very anti-US, surprise surprise, blaming a lot of their problems on Uncle Sam. The country, not your Uncle Sam, or indeed me. Number 84. However, despite all the hatred, North Korea has a favourite in the 2016 US political race, and that candidate is right-wing human Cheeto Donald Trump. A propaganda website backed him, saying he is a very wise man and that the US should vote for him over the thickhead Hillary. A country that hates America endorsing Donald Trump. Make of that what you will. Number 85. Even walking about in North Korea is dangerous. Many of North Korea's traffic lights don't work, and so have traffic ladies to direct all the traffic. Number 86. North Korea has nukes, and it wants you to know about it. They've openly admitted that they have nuclear weapons, and have bragged about it too.
Ooh, you're hard, showing off.
Number 87. The first test of these weapons were in 2006, and it's been tested again in 2009, 2013 and 2016. Experts slightly doubt the size of the explosions registered though. Number 88. Their main reason for having these weapons wasn't because Kim Jong-il particularly liked fireworks. They claim it's to guarantee the security of their regime in the face of their enemies. Number 89. Apart from the few that have been tested, it is unknown how many nuclear weapons North Korea owns. It wants you to think it's loads though, like that kid at school who bragged about having all the Pokemon cards ever, but the only ones you ever saw were a Mankey and a Starmie? Yeah, like that. Number 90. It was reported in 2014 that North Korea told their people they won the World Cup. This was then revealed to be a hoax, but the fact we all believed it probably says a lot. Number 91. Only the elite in North Korea can chow down on McDonald's burgers, which are delivered every day from Beijing by plane. Crikey, I've heard of a sausage and egg McMuffin run, but that is ridiculous. Number 92. The only people allowed to use vehicles in North Korea are government and military officials. Top Gear North Korea must be f***ing boring.
Yeah.
Number 93. Allegedly, according to defectors, North Korea's officials have 2,000 women recruited as part of a kippumjo, or a pleasure squad. It's exactly what you're thinking it is. Each performer is paid fairly highly in actual money and, home appliances, apparently. Number 94. North Korea regularly release pictures to the world to glorify their power, a bit like we all do on Snapchat. Come on, we've all done it. One of these images is Kim Jong-un at the test for missile launch. However, some of these photos have been proven to be photoshopped. Number 95. North Korea's space program's abbreviation is NADA, which in Spanish translates to nothing, hilariously. Nada. Number 96. The Constitution of North Korea states that citizens are guaranteed freedom of speech, of the press, of assembly, demonstration and association. I don't think they've read that recently, have they?
I don't think they have.
Number 97. North Korea has allegedly been selling its citizens as slaves to other countries around the globe. For instance, to Russia. Number 90.
What's up, guys? DS3TV. We are back. The camera's gonna sometimes go out on videos like these because, yeah, it's a very long video. So it's almost 30 minutes, and plus, I do talk in between the videos, so the video's gonna be pretty long. So yeah, let's get into it and play. I mean, why did I say play? At this point, it's not play yet. Okay. Now, play.
Used to spend $1.2 million on
wow.
Hennessy each year. Now that he's gone, I bet they could put that $1.2 million to better use now. For example, I don't know, feeding all the starving people. Oh no, wait,
Yep.
they're just going to use it for Kim Jong-un's cheese, aren't they? Number 99. According to Business Insider and the CIA, out of 25,554 kilometers of road, only 724 kilometers is actually paved. At least it saves on potholes, I guess? Number 100!
Seems like no one takes me seriously, and so I'm wrong.
Wow, quite how we weren't all killed of this, I honestly will never know. Number 101. It costs approximately $8,000 to defect and escape from North Korea into
So it'll
China.
probably take you like 8 years,
Considering-
since they said it would be $1,000. They're showing that North Koreans only make $1,000 a year minimum, like at the average wage.
Those lucky enough to have salaries earn an average of $1,500 a year. That's a lot of saving up to do, but probably worth it. You can finally wear jeans and not be
Yeah.
scared of dying all the time, for instance. That was 101
good.
facts.
101 facts about North Korea. So, yep. Talk to you guys in the next video. Also, I'll see you guys later tonight for the stream on Twitch at 8 o'clock. 8:30, I think. It's 8 o'clock at 8:30. Look on my Twitch schedule. It's there. I will see it and I will be on tonight. Also, yeah. So talk to you guys in the next video. Also follow the link down in the description for my Discord, and follow my Twitch. And peace.